Hello, this is Kate, and this is your weekly oracle card reading. And today I'm going to be using the Life Purpose oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. And I just wanted to, the theme for this reading is going to be kind of an overview of what's in store this week, but also what our purpose is going to be for this week. So not necessarily our life purpose, but just our purpose coming into this week. So the first card to represent the beginning of the week is career change. And this card says, you are embarking upon a career that brings you the joy and abundance you desire and deserve. So if you're heading into this week with feelings of any kind of feelings of not being really happy in your job or wanting a career change, this card is kind of a nice affirmation that that's something that's on the horizon, that you're not meant to be doing this job forever, and that things do change. And if you're in the midst of a change right now in your career, this is also another nice affirmation, just letting you know that you're not alone in this, and sometimes it can be kind of scary if you're in a place of transition. And I think this card, especially with the angel atop the lighthouse, is just kind of reminding us that we do have our guides and our angels that we can work with, and that there's always other beings from the other realms or other dimensions that are there to assist us, that are helping us. So we're never completely alone on our life path. So that's kind of the message going into the week. So yeah, career change is a pretty exciting card to get, and it has to do with feeling like you have that ability to fulfill your life purpose, and that you really don't have to spend forever going in and out of jobs that are maybe not totally fulfilling and satisfying. And if anything, I think this card is telling us that now is the time. If we're wanting to change things, now is the time, and we don't need to hold back any longer, and we can start taking baby steps. So even if the prospect of completely switching careers is kind of daunting to us, we can take really small steps in that direction. And you can even, one exercise you can do is take out a piece of paper and a pen and write down kind of the small steps that you can take today or in the next couple days, in the next week, that could bring you closer to your goal, or to bring you closer to having the career of your dreams or fulfilling your life purpose. So it doesn't have to be big, huge, scary things. It can be little tiny baby steps. So moving on to the middle of the week, we've got author. And this card says, you have a book inside of you that wishes to be expressed. Make the time to write it. So I just want you to take a minute to see if this card resonates with you. And see if you, when you heard me say those words, if you felt that feeling of, aha, I do have a book inside of me that wants to be expressed. So if this is true for you, and if you're not making the time to write, maybe ask yourself why. Ask yourself why you aren't making that time, and maybe just look at see how you are spending your time. And no matter how busy we are, most of us have a little bit of free time here and there, and just see how you're spending that time. And if the way you're spending that time is how you want to continue spending that time, if it's something that brings you joy or relaxation, and just see if there's any room in your schedule to make time for your writing. And it doesn't have to be, like I said before in the earlier card, it doesn't have to be, like a lot of time every day. It could be even 5 or 10 minutes of writing every day. But just recognize that if you do feel like you're resonating with this card, and that you do feel like you have an idea inside of you that you want to get out onto paper, or maybe you have characters or a story or something, some kind of message that you want to communicate to others, it's pretty important that you do make that time to write. And sometimes we don't know what we're going to write about, or we don't have it clear in our head exactly how we're going to do it. And this is where continuous writing can be helpful, and that's where you just get a piece of paper, set a timer for say 5 or 10 minutes, and you just write continuously without censoring or without really thinking about what you're going to write. And it's amazing how sometimes a whole character or story can take form, and how you can really get kind of your ideas and stuff out on the paper. So I think the theme basically of this card, though, is that we all have ideas and things that we want to communicate to others and to get across to others and just share with the world. And the middle of the week, so Wednesday, Thursday, can be a really good time to connect with this and get clear on what is it that we want to communicate to others. What kind of a legacy do we want to leave behind once we leave this planet? And you know, what's important to us? What do we want to get across to others? And just kind of getting clear on that. Do a little bit of journaling around that, and figure out what that is. So moving on to the weekend, we've got energy healing. This is a nice one. And this card says, your natural energy healing abilities are an important part of your life purpose. So this can have multiple meanings, really. One meaning, I think, has to do with the ability to heal others. So if you feel a real resonance with that, and you think that you do have, and I think most of us do have that ability to help others and heal others through energetic healing, whether it's Reiki or acupuncture, acupressure, massage, teaching yoga, teaching meditation, whatever it might be, reflexology. I think most of us do have that ability, if we tap into it, to be a healing force in other people's lives. But I think really what this card is really saying to us, this is the feeling that I'm getting from this card, is that we have that ability to heal ourselves with energy and with intention. And it's so important right now, especially if you're in a place of transition, or you're wanting to make some changes, or you're wanting to move forward. It's important to do energy work on yourself in order to kind of let go of the past, let go of old thinking patterns, let go of old energies, and really open up your energetic channels in your body so that you can take in more energy and you can kind of recreate your life how you want it to be and empower yourself, basically, and feel more connected to things around you. So more spiritually connected, and also more connected to yourself. So being able to listen to your own hopes and dreams and plans, and understanding what is important to you and how you're going to express that and get your work out there. So I think this weekend is a really good time to do energy work on ourselves. So if you know how to do Reiki on yourself, this weekend is a really good time. And yoga, meditation, any kind of breath work, would be helpful. But basically the idea is this weekend you want to really kind of pamper yourself and let yourself release some of that old energy, some of the old patterns that are accumulating, and really focus on clearing and cleansing yourself and rebuilding a new, healthier you. Okay, so just taking a quick step back and just looking at this in general, we've got career change at the beginning of the week, and just letting us know that we have guides working with us and that we're never alone. And then moving on to author, letting ourselves take the time to get our ideas out there, to get our ideas on paper, and moving on to energy healing, spending the time working on ourselves, clearing old energies, and embracing the new. So I hope you found this reading helpful. My name is Kate, and thank you for joining me.